In this video, we are going to be converting fractions into decimals. I have chosen a teleporter for our image because it is a rather magical procedure. For our vocabulary, we are going to be reminding ourselves that the numerator goes in the top of a fraction and the denominator goes in the bottom, and that bar in between means division. Just like how you can write 7 divided by 8 is the same as 7/8. That bar in the middle means division. So we're going to be trying to figure out how you can convert a fraction into a decimal. So to start off with, let's think about some of the ones that we already know. So I'm sure everyone already knows that 1/2 is equivalent to 5/10 or 0.5. I want you to pause for a minute and write down all the other fractions that you know by heart. You don't have to do any math. You don't need to check on a calculator. You just know it. Write them all down. So here's some of the most common ones. And we should also put down that we know any fraction that has a power of 10 in the denominator. So for example, 7/10 is 0.7. Or 55 thousandths is 0.055, 55 thousandths. But what about fractions that we don't just know or that don't have a power of 10 in the denominator? Let's take, for example, 5/8. How could we find the decimal equivalent of this? So if you remember from our vocabulary in the beginning of this video, we said that the numerator divided by the denominator, or that we said that division bar means, that fraction bar means division. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide the numerator by the denominator. So we are going to divide, we're going to do 5 divided by 8. Now when you think about this, we're dividing a smaller number by a bigger one. So be really careful when you put this into your long division, because the 5 is going to go underneath, because the number we're dividing, the dividend always goes underneath, and the divisor goes on the outside. All right, now let's say that we didn't already know that 1 divided by 4 gave you 25 hundredths. And let's see if we can use a strategy to try and calculate that. So as I had you write down in the notes, the division bar in a fraction means, or the fraction bar in a fraction means division. So that means that 1 divided by 4 would give us that decimal. So that's 1 divided by 4. Notice we're dividing the numerator by the denominator. And when we write this in long division, it feels wrong because we're going to put that smaller number underneath because that's the one that was the numerator. And so we always divide the numerator by the denominator regardless of which one is larger. So let's try it. Well, 4 doesn't go into 1, but we have a strategy for that now. We can put in a decimal and a 0. Well, 4 does go into 10, it goes in twice. We don't forget to put our decimal up top in the same spot that we put it in the dividend. And then we keep solving. And we're not done yet, so we need to bring down another 0. And 4 goes into 25 times. Look at that, 0.25, 25 hundredths, equivalent to 1/4. So it looks like this strategy works. So let's write down the steps. First thing we did was we put the numerator of the fraction under the long division symbol. This might be the smaller number, maybe. Depends on whether it's an improper fraction or not. Then we put the denominator of the fraction as the divisor. We add zeros as needed. And then we divide, subtract, multiply, or divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. Divide as normal. Make sure you have those steps copied down before you move on to our next example. All right, so now we're going to do one that most people don't just know off the top of their head. We're going to do 5/8. So take a moment and set that up. Make sure you're setting it up correctly. So I set this up as 5 divided by 8. Now go ahead and try and solve. Figure out what that decimal equivalent is. All right, so here we make sure to put that decimal in the correct spot, just right after the 5. And hopefully your work turned out to give you 625 thousandths, or 0.625. Let's do another one. This time we're going to convert 7/11ths into a decimal. Pause now and try your best. Press play when you're ready. So make sure you remember to put the numerator inside and the denominator outside. If you mix that up, pause again and try and fix it, or redo the problem, I should say. All right, so some of you might want to have written out your 11s. I have my 11s memorized because they repeat so nicely. So I know that 11 goes into 76 times, because that's 66. And I know that 11 goes into 43 times, because that's 33. And, this is familiar. 11 goes into 76 times. And it goes into 43 times, which is going to give me, I fixed that mistake there, which is going to give me a 7 again. And this is just going to keep repeating, but it's not the same digit each time the way it was last one. Well, the way we write this, we say 7/11ths is equivalent to 0.63, and then we make the bar long enough to cover both the 6 and the 3. Or you could even say 63 hundredths repeating. All right, now it's time for your practice problem. This time you're going to convert 2/9 into a decimal. Take your time. If you get stuck, you're not sure, don't be afraid to re-watch. We'll go over this in class tomorrow.